The Chaunce Hayden Show is sponsored by Stitcher Radio. Listen on the go via the Stitcher mobile app. For more information, go to Stitcher.com/GFQ. Location provided by Sapphire New York. Visit them at nysapphire.com.
You think you have me all down, you think me, I will always be one step ahead.
Don't hurt me, for real. Ah! Ah! Look at her teeth! No, she has fangs! I'm not even kidding! Ah! 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 Oh God! Oh God! Oh my God! Are you insane?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Chaunce Hayden Show, broadcasting live from the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club in New York City with my guest tonight, my favorite Jewish comic.
You have to add Jewish,
Of course, because I have my favorite Asian comic, okay. I have my favorite Indian comic, you're my favorite Jewish comic.
Well, okay.
I break comics into racial categories.
Okay.
So of all the Jews I know, you're my favorite.
Thank you, Chaunce.
And as a person too.
Thank you.
You know how many...
Your favorite Jew.
And you know what, I still haven't said your name. Stacy Pussman.
I'm leaving.
Pussman.
Pressman. You've known me for 12 years.
Pressman.
Pressman.
Why can't you be Pussman? You know how much funnier that would be if you were Stacy Pussman?
I'm not ever going to be Stacy Pussman. That's
But already we're laughing. How much funnier is Stacy Pussman
just add a Y
than Stacy Pressman?
All right, it's Pressman. It's very
Pressman.
It's much more
Pressman. Pussman's so much
classy.
funnier.
I know. But
Pressman.
All right.
This is why you don't have an HBO special. That's how close you're. That close. You're a Pussman away from an HBO special.
I think that's what's holding me back. It's
that and you probably won't have sex with.
That fucking R got in the way of my life.
The R's ruin everything in life, and the fact that you probably won't have sex with the top executive HBO.
I haven't even met the yet.
You know, they say you can sleep your way to the middle.
Barely, or the bottom, or downwards.
No, you can sleep your way to the middle. You may even go a little higher.
Middle management.
You never tried
middle management. That's where to go.
But no, you are. You're one of my favorite female comics.
Well, thank you. I'm glad someone's favorite something.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it is about you, but when I look at you, I start laughing.
That makes me feel so.
And I don't know if that's. You're just. There's a funny aura about you.
Okay.
I want to laugh. Like I think you're going to say something funny every second.
That's a lot of fucking pressure, Chaunce.
So we'll just wait.
I was like, I must be horrible on a date. Like I said.
But you're married, right?
I'm separated.
Are you really?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think his family knows, so don't.
He hasn't
told his family for 5 months, but that's okay.
No kidding. So are you dating?
I can't say that right now.
Really? But you can't. You're not allowed to.
I'm just not gonna say.
Okay. Black men, what are you interested in? Now that the world has opened up to you again.
I'm looking for a man with a penis.
You want a penis this time?
Just a penis, that's all.
You know what though? It's sad. It's sad when a marriage doesn't work.
It is sad. It's very sad.
But isn't it like a songwriter? When a comic's life starts to crumble, aren't they funnier?
Yeah.
The funniest comics have shit going on in their life, right? Mm-hmm. Have you used this inspiration for
a little bit? Yeah. It was crumbling for about a year. I mean, this is really personal. So.
Don't bring me down. Like, you bring me on the show to bring me down.
No.
So make this funny very soon. Like turn your misery into comedy
when I
within the next 30 seconds.
When I realized I wanted to stick a pillow over his face when he was breathing, I knew how to end the marriage.
There you go. See, now that's a better interview. When you talk about killing your soon-to-be ex-husband.
But I don't mean that. Like, I wouldn't really kill anybody. I just, metaphorically.
No, but I'm sorry to hear that. But I think it is true. I always felt that the funniest comics are the ones that have the most terrible things going on in their life. And the same thing with songwriting. Right. Same thing with painters, poets, artists, creative people.
But the pain will motivate you to create.
That's right.
So, and be... and express. And if you're everything so happy, if your life is going great and you're on the beach every day, I mean, where's the motivation?
No, it's true. And isn't it therapeutic to go on stage and talk about what's going on in your life?
Oh, extremely therapeutic.
Right? It's better than sitting home and feeling sorry for yourself. You go on stage, make people laugh, you feel better, the crowd feels better.
Yeah, it makes my.
The only one who doesn't feel better is your soon-to-be ex-husband.
Well, he's in LA, so he's
really?
hopefully having fun. I don't know. He's.
No,
We're on good terms, but so he doesn't. You know, I don't think he told his family.
How about the Mets, huh?
I don't watch baseball.
How about Giants are gonna do well, I hear.
Really?
This year, I think.
What do they do?
No, change the subject. No,
My husband.
we're gonna get back to your husband in a second, because I have a lot of questions to ask about him. We'll make most of the interview about your ex-husband. But no, what I want to, you just came off, or you're in the middle of a spring tour.
It's called the Don't Fuck With Me tour.
Don't Fuck With Me tour. See, there you go. You're a raging. Your hormones are raging. You hate men right now.
I don't hate men. I love men. Actually.
Do you really?
I don't hate men at all. Because just like I love my husband doesn't hate men.
Really?
I actually love men. I think men are nice. Most of them are.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you're on tour, what's your thing? Like, what's your most of your act? Like, what are you talking about as you?
Well, you're gonna have to come see my tour at the Triad. I'm gonna be starting it in New York City.
Okay.
I'm starting it July 4th and 5th in Richland, Washington, at Joker's Comedy Club. And then I'm gonna be I have some other dates booked, but my other dates.
I always laugh when they call comedy clubs by like funny name, like ha-has, Jokers. Like barrel of laughs,
like,
banana, like it's always
like mental institutions, like going crazy,
as if people will think it's a funnier comedy club if they give it a funny name, like they have some sort of joke attached to the name,
like LOL, like
the LOL comedy club, like it can never be called like
Giggles,
Giggles. It can't be called The Pole.
Well, there's a club called The Stand, my friend. I love The Stand. I did a big benefit at The Stand.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the one we did with Janine Garofalo?
Yes.
Whatever happened? You just did an animal rights performance
for Lorenzo Borghesi's charity called Family.
With that's
Janine and Nick and
Nick DiPaolo.
Me and Janine headlined it. And featured a guy named Jay Benjamin, my friend Andrea Mazinski, and hosted by my friend James Oliva, who's
Janine Garofalo.
Awesome. She is the nicest woman.
She was so big in the 90s. What happened to her? Because you don't hear much about her anymore.
She just does comedy. She
still does her thing.
I think I don't know much about her personally.
I can tell you what happened.
Okay.
She got very angry. She was too political and too angry.
No, when I met her, she was one of the nicest people I've ever met.
She kind of did, in an intellectual sense, what Joe Piscopo did to his biceps. Like when a male comic like Carrot Top, like when you start changing your body into like a piece of sculpted art, nobody is going to laugh at that. Nobody finds that funny. Nobody finds you funny anymore.
She was hysterical on the show. She was talking about funny things and normal. She wasn't very political, and she was funny and really, really lighthearted.
So what are you trying to say?
I'm saying that you're wrong.
So where are you going with this?
I'm going with that people sometimes change. They grow and change.
She was so angry. She used to be angry.
Well, maybe she didn't like what she was in life. I mean, I can't. I don't know. I think because she didn't. The only thing I could say about her. Is she a lesbian? No, she has a boyfriend.
She does.
Yes. The only thing I could say about her, from what I gathered in the few hour I hung out with her, is that I think she doesn't use her credits from the 90s. She doesn't want to use any of those movies or.
See, she's angry already.
I don't think
she's getting mad again.
I think she did what she did. I think maybe she wanted to take a different path. Like if I decide tomorrow I don't want to do comedy, I only want to do dramatic stage. You know what I'm saying? Like I think people do that. They want to kind of like.
How does she look physically?
She looked amazing.
She looked up because there was a window in the 90s when I was very attracted. I was attracted.
You'd be more attracted to her now.
Would I really?
Yes.
Because I was attracted. You know what she did? What movie did she do with Oh God, she was in some big movie in the 90s. I'm trying to think what it was.
She was in a whole bunch.
No,
she was in like 20, 30 movies.
Yeah, there was one that I actually watched and thought that she looked hot. Like I was like, oh, I like her. Okay. I have a crush on her. And then she started to change. She started to unsexify herself. She started like she wouldn't wear makeup. She just like she was going out of her way not to look attractive.
Well, she looked very pretty. And the guys the young guys are like, wow, she's really cute.
Really?
She hasn't aged a bit. She's probably in her very late 40s at this point.
Yeah, she's got to be getting old, right?
And all the guys, my young friends, are like, well, she's adorable. She's just adorable. Like, you want to take she's in great shape and she's adorable. And
really?
I would have sex with her, yeah.
You would?
Yeah. I mean, not to sexify her and, exploit her, but I thought she was adorable, yeah.
You've been in with women plenty of times.
I'm not, I don't think the fifth. I haven't in a very long
Well,
time.
as a female comic, when you're a female comic, so many women must hit on you, right?
You know, that's
Female comics attract women.
That happened to me in Harrisburg. It was a very aggressive woman. I was freaked out. I was actually freaked out because it was like worse than like an aggressive man. And I was with my husband at the time. Like, this woman is hitting on me. It's like I really don't know how to like. It was weird because it was just she was very aggressive and she's like, and she was making like comments like a guy would. And most women that have hit on me have been like very sweet about it. This one was like very like.
I like when they're.
They were like very.
Like she basically came up to you and said, "I want you tonight."
She followed me to the bathroom.
And what did you say in the bathroom?
Like I was making small
Did she grab you?
talk.
She touched you?
Oh my God, I like your shirt. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to say to her.
Is it possible she really just liked your shirt? And maybe
No,
you
I
read
said
her
to
signals
her. No,
wrong?
she was like, I just.
Oh, she was
it.
grabbing your breast and you said, "I like your shirt."
She didn't touch me, but she was just being very. I don't know. She was aggressive. You know.
Your gaydar was going off. Like you.
Pardon?
Was she attractive?
I don't know. She was telling me like people tell you like too much about their lives. This one was sick in her family, and this. I mean, it was like.
Was she overweight?
No, she was very cute girl.
She was a thin girl.
She was in great shape, and she was a normal looking girl. It just wasn't that. It was her personality was like.
Can you tell the story a little slower and a little bit of a deeper voice?
No. She was a very normal girl.
Yes.
She kind of had short hair.
Mm-hmm.
Could be gay, could be straight.
Mm.
The thing that I didn't like about her specifically was that I felt that she was very aggressive. Like she was going to, like it didn't feel sexy. It wasn't sexy.
I can't believe you're actually telling the story slower now. Like you actually are telling it slower.
You just tell me I'm like all right, like I feel like I'm being directed like in a movie. It's like Stacey, do the line slower. You're talking a little too fast.
You literally started to tell. I was only kidding, and you started.
Well, I don't know if you're kidding. So
That's like. It's like the old comedy.
Don't fuck with
it's
me.
Like it's like the Abbott Costello bit when he tells Abbott, he goes higher. He's still, and they're lifting the curtain behind Abbott and Costello on a stage, and he starts talking higher, but he's not talking. The stage director's not talking to Costello.
Right.
He's talking now. Anyway, it's from the 30s. You weren't even alive. Do you get groupies? Like, when you perform? Because you're an attractive woman.
We can start this again.
No,
I have fans.
Why is that such a terrible thing to ask?
I hope I have fans. I have,
Of course you do.
I like, I love gay women and gay men, and I have fans. I'm trying to build more of a fan base so I can do door deals and stuff like that.
Do you have more female fans than male fans?
It depends. I think that it's a mix. I mean, there are those perverted guys that like a picture, oh, you come see the show. And then there's some guys that like, oh, you think you're funny. And then there's some women that think they relate to me. So I'm hoping I have more and more fans so I can make more and more money. So.
And after the show, are you one of those comics that meets and greets, like you shake everybody's hands when they walk out? And
if I can, yeah. I'm very friendly, as you know.
Really? You are.
I like to say hello to everybody.
It's a tough gig. What you do is so hard. It's so hard, isn't it? Like, it's so fucking hard. Like, you have to be funny. And on top of being funny, you got to travel to butt-fuck wherever. Mm-hmm. And you have to deal with people who you probably,
Well,
let's face it. You wish you didn't have to have.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some weird situations, like where I mean, I've had some great
tough
shows.
Life. Oh my god.
But sometimes it's great. Sometimes the club is great and the people are nice.
And you're alone. You're traveling. You.
I've been traveling alone since my husband and I separated. Yes.
I'm gonna start crying. So you're traveling the country by yourself, at comedy clubs, performing, and then go back to your room. Turn on the TV.
I love being alone in my hotel room.
Do you?
And just take all my clothes off and lay under the covers and watch, Oprah Winfrey.
You pull into the hotel.
The motel.
You check out. I mean, some of the rooms really disgusting. Where you're like, I can't stay here.
I've been in places like that. Yeah.
Really?
Try not to stay there, but they put me. They pay for a lot of these things. So.
And you don't get lonely. You don't get sad and depressed and. Do coke and stuff?
I don't do drugs. I do like lectures. It happens for days at a time. I'm on the road. Yeah.
You do the eating disorder lectures.
Yes. Yes.
You're still doing that?
Of course, yeah.
How's that going?
I love it. I had a great year. I love it. It was a great.
You look good. You look amazing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So your eating is under control?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have so much on your plate. You got. What a great pun. come on, you're so slow tonight.
No,
I'm throwing home runs at you, and
I told you you didn't throw anything at me. So.
I said we're talking about eating disorder, and I said you have so much on your plate, and you just let that go. I said, come on. Help me out.
I'm allowed of it.
That's how hard that is. No hard that is to make something like that. Do you realize how difficult? You're a comedian. I'm not. For me to say something like that.
That was corny.
You know, I don't make fun of your act. I'm so good to you.
I didn't think that.
And to hurt me like that, just to punch me in the gut.
I just came back from therapy. There's a lot of anger.
Is there?
A lot of frustration.
You would think. Well, I know what it is. It's what you're going through.
There's a lot of out of control
lot of
stuff.
Things in your personal life. That's why you're trying to save animals. That's the first thing people do.
I've been always saving animals.
Really?
That's not new. I've been saving animals for 10 years.
What animal do you feel you want to save the most?
Chaunce. Hayden.
You can't save them all. Dog, cats, hamsters.
I want to save all of the animals. I don't know. I'm not an animal racist.
If there was a dog, a cat, and a rabbit, and you could only save one, which one would you save?
Choice?
Which one would you save?
It's like I can't don't Sophie's choice me.
Which one would you save?
Whoever.
This is a look into your mind. I'm trying to analyze you.
That's really hard. That's like Sophie's choice.
A dog, a cat, and a rabbit.
Well, I saved my cat first.
It's just generic. We just found them on the street.
I can't answer that.
You have to.
Wow.
Okay, you can save two.
The dog and the cat, probably.
What did the rabbit ever do to you? Why do you hate rabbits so much?
I don't hate rabbits.
That's amazing. You have this hatred towards rabbits.
I probably would save all of them. And I'd stick them in my shirt and stuff. I don't know.
I'm always fascinated by.
That's a horrible question.
But I'm always fascinated by animal activists because I have two cats.
Right.
I love my cats. I would die for my cats.
You.
No, my cats might love my
cats. Teasing you.
My cats love me. Well, the male cat loves me. The female doesn't love me.
Of course, the figures.
I would die for them.
Okay. I would die for snuggles.
But only because I have this connection to them. Like I feel like I'm one with them.
Okay.
Very spiritual connection with my two cats. But I could care less about anybody else's cat. Like I don't have that passion in life for anything.
Okay.
Let alone animal. I admire that you have this passion for animals.
Okay. I do.
You do. Like it means something to you, except for rabbits, of course.
I love rabbits. I love all animals. That was a bad question you asked me because it made me Sophie choice the animals.
Are there any animals you don't like? Seriously, are there animals that you care nothing about?
That's a good question.
Is an alligator an animal?
Yeah, I like alligators.
Are they animals? Or are they like in the fish family?
We're animals.
I thought alligators were like.
Yeah, they're different type of animals. I don't mind some bugs. I dislike.
do you?
Bed bugs. I don't care about bed bugs.
But bugs aren't there's no one fighting for bugs. There's nobody out there championing a cause to save bugs.
Right. Exactly. That'd be interesting. There was. I would like to do a documentary.
I would imagine there would be.
No, bees are really important.
Save the bees.
Yeah. But you don't care if somebody swats a bee and kills it. Do you get sad?
I do get upset. Yeah.
Do you kill out flies?
Yeah, I do. I used to talk to flies. I'm not kidding. This is a true story. I used to live by myself, and I used to have a fly. This is true. And I used to talk to the fly, and then it disappeared one day, and I got upset.
Really? You would talk to the fly? What would you say to a fly?
It was like my friend. I was like, "How you doing?" You know, he'd sit. I'd be eating.
Do you know how much poo is on a fly's feet?
How much? I don't know.
A lot of poo.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, it's poo.
When a fly lands on you, it's actually dropping poo on your body.
My poo is their.
They get random poo. They just find poo, put their feet in it, and then fly around and stick it on things.
Really? That doesn't bother me.
Really?
I know. I do talk to flies. That's true.
Do you talk to any other insects?
Sometimes, like if they come by, I say, "Hi, how you doing?" Like I look.
Do they talk back?
I'm wishing they did one. One day I want them to be like, "Hey, Stacey, how are you?"
Well, did you ever see the movie The Fly?
Yeah.
Did you see the original or the modern?
I saw it years ago. Yeah.
The original's the best.
I just want animals. Like I talk to my cat, and I really have conversations with him. But I think, and in my head, I'm having this like conversation as if he's talking back to me.
You're not gonna like this.
Okay.
This is honestly what I think about people that fight for animals and insects and any other thing other than the human species. That something is missing in their life. and or they had a traumatic experience in their life, and they replace it with something that cannot dispute or debate with them or hurt them.
Or they're just empathetic towards other beings that are living.
No, that doesn't exist.
Because you're not empathetic doesn't mean I'm not empathetic and the rest of the people aren't empathetic. Because you obviously have lacking empathy.
I told you, I care about nothing.
So that means you're the one with illness, not me and my animal rights friends.
Yeah, it's true. Well, they say when you care about nothing, that's the first sign of being a sociopath. When you care, and I try. I actually try to care.
So you're a sociopath, is that what you're saying?
I think clinically I'd be diagnosed as one.
That's fucking scary. We should leave Andrew.
I'm too much of a pussy to hurt
Don't
anybody.
ever let him in your house.
I'm too much of a big baby.
So you're a fucking sociopath. Like I'm having an interview with a sociopath.
It's possible.
So you really?
But I also think that someone who goes out of their way to save animals something's going on.
Nothing's missing. Some people save animals. They have an empathy. They see the being, the life, and they want to save the life, or they want to make sure that life is happy. The same way people help kids.
Animals are dirty. They're dirty and they're full of fur.
People are dirty. People are really disgusting.
How many pets?
And they're full of fur.
How many pets do you have?
I have one.
What do you have? You have one cat.
Snuggle Johan, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're dirty. That's not right to say.
What? Animals are dirty?
People are really fucking dirty.
Do you care? All right. Here's the most important question. Do you care more about animals than people?
I care about people equally. Some people I hate, and some people I care about.
Are there animals that you hate?
No, I haven't met.
So you care more about animals than you do people? Because there's no animals that you hate, but there are some people that you hate.
I really hate anybody.
This is like your therapy session.
I just came from therapy.
Did you talk about how much you...
Talk about animals?
Did you talk about how much you love animals and talk to bugs?
We talked about actually sex, but that's...
Now, tell me about that. What?
We did talk about sex, actually.
Really? Mm-hmm. You talked to a male or female therapist?
Female.
So, this is such a great story. So you sit there with a female therapist. What's a female therapist look like?
She's really attractive, and she's around... I think she's around my age, younger.
And you talk about sex with her? Today
we did, specifically, yeah.
It's not no one's business how you feel about sex. But sex is
no one's business.
But it's no one's business how you feel about sex.
But I feel that everything else is okay.
It's absolutely no one's business how you feel about sex.
Right.
But let me ask you, how do you feel about sex? No, what do you even care at this point in your life? When you're going through a divorce, do you care about, or is it like the last thing on your mind?
No, I'm not going to say. All I'll say is that I really like sex.
Something's happening to me, sexually.
What? Now?
Wait, at this moment?
At this very moment.
At this moment? Is something happening?
Over the last 8 seconds, something has happened to me sexually.
I know. Like,
you're becoming a boy, Chaunce.
Something very odd is happening to me.
Okay.
No.
You're attracted to Andrew now. Oh, that's been going on.
A little bit.
Yeah.
If Andrew shaved his goatee, I would be attracted to Andrew.
No, this thing hides a big chin.
You have a big chin.
I got a huge chin.
Sexually, if you look at Andrew, is that the kind of guy that you would be interested in?
He's sort of my type, dark, yeah.
You like dark, thick hair.
Yeah, nice people. I'm into nice people. I like nice people.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You like people like Andrew. You don't like nice people because I'm a nice person.
No, you're not. You're a sociopath. You just said it.
See,
Andrew seems like Andrew doesn't sound like a.
Every single.
Andrew has a beautiful wife. He's stable. He's normal.
Every single woman likes the way Andrew looks.
2 out of the 3 are true.
You know when I knew that I would have a hard time meeting women.
You've never had a hard time meeting women. That's not true. I know that's not true.
Well,
you've always had girlfriends since I've known you.
That's
not true.
Andrew's met my girlfriends. They're not normal people. Like
exactly, you can't be the normal.
I get the psychos, like right, Andrew.
But yeah, because you're into fucked up shit.
No.
Yeah.
No. This phase, I'll tell you when I learned that I would never have a normal girlfriend. This is when I first found out. I was 13 years old, and my mother used to keep Cosmopolitan in the bathroom.
Okay.
And I sat on a bowl one day, and I was thumbing through it.
Okay.
And they had a whole section on what women find attractive in a man, and what women don't find attractive in a man. Now, I had pale skin, blue eyes, and red hair and freckles.
A lot of people like that type.
And you know what it said under what women don't find attractive?
What?
To this day, I'm traumatized by it. Literally, because I was 13 years old, or whatever. I was like in my early teens. It said, red hair is the least thing women find attractive in a man. Blue eyes are the second.
That's not true.
This is a survey in Cosmopolitan. Freckles, women hate on a man. Pale features, pale skin, women. It was basically a police sketch of my face. Like if I had robbed a bank, they could have drew my face and had me arrested on the spot. And I knew from that day on that my life was going to suck.
Well, you can't listen to what the magazines tell you. You can't read. You can't buy into that. Like women being able to be a certain size, or it's the same thing.
But yeah,
same thing I deal with.
Listen, there are women. I know if I look hard enough, you will find one out of 10,000 women is going to find you
have
attractive.
intimacy issues.
Andrew can go anywhere in the world, and every single woman, even if she's not into him, will find him attractive. This is why I'm so bitter and angry.
Andrew, it's not that just his looks. He seems open. You
know why he seems open? Because he's a good. If Andrew was bald and had no eyebrows,
people would still like him.
He would not seem as open and as nice.
No, I think that's just his personality.
I'm not aggressive, Chaunce.
He's not aggressive, and he doesn't seem like he has intimacy issues.
Do you think Angelina Jolie is a hero?
Who?
Angelina Jolie.
What's me?
Andrew?
Do you think Angelina Jolie is a hero?
What was that name again?
Angelina Jolie.
You mean because her mastectomy?
Yes.
For some people, maybe yes.
Do you find her heroic?
I think she did what she needed to do for her own health. I don't know if it's good for everybody. I think that, just because she did that, because she found out she had the BRCA gene, doesn't mean that every woman with the BRCA gene should have a mastectomy.
Right.
But, there's also probably like this, for her, she also has this sense of confidence that, like, no matter what she does, she knows she has the money to get a reconstruction. She has the money to, always protect her health. With some women.
So you don't have to say no more. I agree with you. I don't think she's a hero. I think she's a very rich woman who basically her boobs were fake to begin with. There was nothing real about those boobs before she had them removed.
So what did
her nipples? They took her nipples and removed them and preserved them. So when she had her next set of implants put in, they just sewed the nipples back on.
I mean, it is painful what she went through.
Oh, it's painful. Believe she can.
So wait a minute.
What?
She didn't. What? She had a boob job prior.
She had fake boobs.
No, it doesn't really matter.
So what did they?
They removed the tissue.
The tissue.
So
all they did is remove the tissue and then put silicone back in. So really, all you're doing is putting a new body on an engine.
But you have to remember, it's traumatic for her. She found out she's, I think they said 87% likely to get breast cancer.
And she has the resources to do it, so why not protect her? She has 6.
Why did we not say anything when Christina Applegate had hers?
Because she had cancer.
But she removed both her breasts, and nobody
had cancer. And she didn't want to take any chance. Her mother had cancer like twice or something.
She wasn't heroic.
I think they're all, anyone who can make a choice, to me, either that may not be my choice or something, is heroic. Like if you can make a choice to better yourself in some way or protect yourself, that's an heroic choice. But it doesn't mean that people should follow suit and do whatever she does.
But here's a question, Chauncey. You find out that there may be a chance you're going to get testicular cancer.
Would I have my balls removed?
Yeah.
Would that be heroic?
Not would you do them? I mean, let's say
would I do it?
Are you
A
attached to your balls?
50% chance they find out.
Am I what?
Are you attached to your balls?
My balls are attached to me.
Well, they're fake, but anyway.
But my balls are very much attached to me. I hate my balls. My balls. You have to see what's happening down there. I
have to see.
My balls. I don't know if you understand what happens as you get older in life. It's the work, and I'm going to explain something to you that he hates. He runs out of the room when I tell this story because it upsets him. I never wear underwear. I've never wore a pair of underwear in my life. What has happened because of that, my ball sack is down by my knees.
So you need to lift.
Absolutely. What's happening to my balls is the most embarrassing thing. If I ever did have sex, the woman would run out of the room screaming.
But can't they do something about that? Can't they?
Can I suck it up? Can I cut it and make it small again?
People's assholes. Why would they be able to do that?
And I have a red wine stain on them. So in the last 5 years, I developed a red wine stain with saggy balls.
Did you check it out?
Getting old. What?
Did you check out the red?
I went to several doctors, and everyone said he's never seen anything like it in his life.
You always get a disease where no one's ever seen it before. You had that other thing with...
Which I totally... I forgot all about that. The last time we saw each other, I had the rash.
What was it?
That lasted a year. No, you want to know what it was? It's going to make you sad. Because I know what it was.
What was it, bed bugs?
No, it was not bed bugs. Thank you.
What was it?
It's very sad. I had diabetes.
I'm sorry.
Are you happy now? Do you feel good about yourself?
No.
Are you glad that you've mocked?
You were mocking it.
For a year we mocked you.
We thought it was we thought it was scabies. We thought it was scabies.
Do you mean the doctor did not test your blood for diabetes?
That's a bad doctor.
Yeah, they
do that. They don't the obvious. Like people could have
No, they gave me scabies cream and said rub it on yourself. That's what they did. They gave me scabies cream.
You were in a lot of pain.
It was so god awful.
Scurvy?
What?
Every disease from the 1400s?
What's that?
Scurvy also?
No, I didn't have scurvy.
Wait, what? So the rash was in diabetes?
The rash
Are you
was...
on medication now?
Well, this is why I'm so proud of myself. If you'd like to discuss this. If you'd like to discuss this.
I'd like to discuss
So I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
Which is reversible.
Well, if you would allow me to finish my story, maybe I could explain that to you. But if you're going to...
Just fucking talk.
So what happened... I was told that my cholesterol was through the roof. I had type 2 diabetes. In fact, it was through the roof. Not just diabetes, like mega diabetes. Like, oh my God, you're not going to survive the night diabetes. Like
you had it in the hospital?
It was so bad. Like it was like the highest number they've ever seen in their life. So what I did, I started eating properly. I've never had a vegetable in my life until I was diagnosed with diabetes. So, which is probably why I was diagnosed with diabetes.
Right.
So I started eating things that were green.
Okay.
I don't eat anything that has ingredients in it. If it has ingredients, I don't put it into my body.
Okay, good.
I run every single day.
Wow, it's amazing.
That's right. I no longer drink orange juice. I no longer drink soda.
Okay.
I don't drink anything with any type of sugar or sweets in it. And I am proud to say, reversed my diabetes. I am no longer on insulin. I don't take insulin anymore. My blood sugar is in the 80s. I check it 3 times a day. I have proven that no matter how bad your diabetes is, that you can reverse it.
But you do look good. You look really healthy. That's what I say that.
For a guy with a round face and a earring.
How long do you think you had
so much?
Charles, how long do you think you had diabetes?
Oh, I think I had it for a long time. I think I had it. I think I was a time bomb. I could have dropped it any second. I think I had it for at least 3 or 4 years. I think I had, and to the point where my body was actually
Did you faint once or something? You said you fainted.
Yeah, I was actually walking around the block once and I passed out.
You told me that. Yeah,
I fainted. But my skin, my body was saying, for God's sake, we're dying here. What do I have to do?
And the doctor
to get
didn't fucking realize.
They thought I had scabies. They looked at, they saw the same thing you saw. They said, "This guy's a freaky guy. He probably has scabies from doing something bizarre." And just give him some scabies cream. Everybody just assumed that I'm some freaky guy into some weird shit. And
I didn't say that.
They gave me cream to kill the insects on my body that they assumed I had. Like that, nobody once thinking that I might have
an actual disease.
A disease that maybe needs treatment.
See, they all thought you.
They thought I was doing something.
You have your Tommy Hilfiger shirt. You look like you're like.
I look very preppy now.
Yeah, you look.
Yeah, I changed my life. I'm no longer that guy.
When I first met you, like this guy, you had like tongues always sticking out and like.
Yeah, I was a mess.
Good.
I changed myself and my lifestyle.
Do you feel better? Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy, obviously.
God forbid you were happy.
But do I feel better physically?
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I'm not happy. I still don't have eyebrows. And I still.
You don't need eyebrows. You don't really need
No, you do need eyebrows.
No, you don't.
No, when you don't have eyebrows and you're bald, you look like you have cancer. No. You look like you're on chemo. Everywhere I go, people assume I'm the guy on chemo.
Do you have hair though? No? Do you have hair? I mean, do you shave your hair? Or
Yes, I have a thick hair. Yeah, my hair is like Andrew's. I just choose to shave it. I have dark, thick hair, but this is the look I chose for myself. Like, I looked in the mirror one day and I said, I'm going to shave my head. What?
You work it well.
Do I? Do you like how it looks?
Yeah, it looks good.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like a bad look for you.
Do you really think I pulled the bald look off?
Yeah, you do.
Honestly?
Yeah, you do. You pull it off.
Really?
Uh-huh, yeah.
I'm going to ask you 5 questions right now. I want the truth.
Okay.
Do you enjoy your life as a comedian? or do you wish you were doing something else?
I enjoy my life as a comedian, but I was doing movies as well.
You'd rather be an actress?
It's not rather. I want to be doing more films.
Are you making a living being a comedian?
Yes.
You're making money. Like you don't need another. You don't need a day job.
I don't really need. I could probably use more money, but
you can get an apartment and support yourself doing stand-up comedy at this point.
And lectures, yeah.
And lectures.
Yes.
Could you do it without the lectures?
The lectures pay a lot.
Do they? And who books your lectures? How do you make that?
Agency. Just a college market.
Talking about having an eating disorder.
Yes, recovering. Yeah.
So if someone goes through shit, is that a way to make a living? Like, can you go on a college? Say you survive something awful. Can you go to colleges and make a living talking about it? I'm not even joking. I'm asking you a serious question.
If you have a good story that's relatable, that's sort of like it pertains to college students and what they might be going through, yeah.
Really?
And if you're a good speaker, I hope you can. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I've seen your act on YouTube. I've seen your it's not an act. I've seen your lecture on YouTube. You're good.
Thank you.
You're funny. You're interesting.
Thank you.
I like how you pace back and forth.
I don't always pace, but yeah.
It keeps the crowd interested.
Thank you. I'm glad you judged me.
I watched everything you do.
Okay, that's one question.
All right. Next question. How important is it to have a special, either on Comedy Central or HBO or Chaunce? Because all my favorite comics, Bill Burr, you know Bill Burr? Mm-hmm. Do you know him? No?
I know.
He's a redhead.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah.
You like him? You don't like him?
No, I do like him. I love his comedy.
Oh, the best comics. Who's the Australian guy that's really vulgar? Like everything is like eating shit. He talks about drinking piss and.
He does Opie and Anthony all the time.
Does he really? That guy?
That's not Jim Jeffries, is it?
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're funnier than him.
Well, thank you.
But why does he? Why do you not have a special and he does?
I just have to send I have to send shit out. I don't know. I have to send my shit out.
So you don't have the proper management.
Part of that, yeah.
Why is it so hard to get proper?
Well, I haven't been trying, and part of the last couple of years I've been sort of on the down low.
This marriage of yours that's in trouble, that is more than trouble, it's falling apart, is going to help your career as a you're going to have to spend more time dedicating to getting bigger bookings and doing more.
And my husband's actually very funny. Like he's a really funny guy. He needs to sort of that too. So yeah.
I don't care.
You don't give a shit. Okay.
No, you're going to have a better career because of it.
So. I mean, I just want to have a career, and I have to work harder sometimes.
Yeah. You know what you could do too?
What?
You could do voiceover work.
I've done voiceover work, but
it's not in my notes. I don't see how that's possible.
Not big ones. Like I've done.
You could do animation. Like you could do cartoons.
I did. I used to do Japanese anime.
Did you really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like the dirty kind, or? Like the Pornhub.com?
Years ago, yeah.
Yeah. Did you really?
Yeah, it's under a different name, so.
Are you serious?
I like 5 movies. So.
No kidding.
And what was your role?
Slutty
Asian
girl.
It
was dirty anime.
I played Megumi. That was my character.
No, you
my anime. Actually, this is funny. My anime character actually has an IMDb. The name I use, the porn, has their own IMDb.
Wait, are you joking? You really was porn? You really did porn anime?
Yeah.
I was kidding. For
true.
real?
For real, I did it. Yeah.
So you're like you're an anime porn star.
From 10 years ago. I haven't done it in many years.
That's so interesting. Like, what do you say in dirty anime talk?
They just tell you basically watch the film, and you have to. The guy says, moan, the lady's getting touched or whatever, and you have to do what the lady does.
All right. Someone.
And they always have like purple bushes.
Yeah, purple bushes.
Yeah.
Monsters, like guys with 10 penises.
Yeah, and their eyes are really. They're Asian, but their eyes are bigger than any human beings I've ever seen.
Right.
Yeah, I understood that. Like, why do Asian people make themselves their eyes so big when they're cartoons?
No,
I never really got that. No, I'm not. No, I'm dead serious. You have one of those distinct voices that I could see you getting work.
Well, thank you.
And the last thing I want to tell you that you can do very well.
What?
You can sing.
Thank you.
I know you really can sing. Like I even forgot all about that. Like you're like that's why I met you.
I love singing.
As a singer.
Yeah.
All right, take us out on this, please. Oh, you're not. You're just not gonna do it.
I just thought my voice is not.
Do you know your dinner depends on it tonight? Like whether or not you get steak or lobster or a cab ride home depends on belting out a few bars. Why won't you sing? You can sing so well. Like you can sing so well.
my voice is the best tonight.
No.
You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words won't take you down.
See, I told you.
My voice has
No, you're great. You can sing. When I saw you, I told you this the last time we met, and I swear to God, Andrew, it's true. When I saw you sing in that club in New York City many, many years ago, it was like a jazz kind of thing. It was the sexiest thing I ever saw in my whole life. To this day, I never forgot it. You had this tight dress on, and you were wiggling your body, and you were belting out this weird jazz thingy.
It was probably Kate Bush.
It was whatever it was. I remember it was just being the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
I do.
You could have a career. Why don't you make money doing that?
I did do. Oh God, I have to start singing again. My voice. That was a horrible thing I just sang. But
no, but you could make money doing that too. Like there's so many. You're so talented. There's so many things you could be doing. Thank God you're getting a divorce. It held you back. It held you back. This is good.
We haven't even.
Does he even know? Like this doesn't even do.
Thank you, Chaunce.
Anyway, I want to thank Susie. I'm gonna call you.
Don't call me
Pussman.
Stacy Pressman.